Two videos of NUP were torn down. One from Baruli City, which is done by Uganda police according to the way you can clearly see from the video. You can check it out.
You're breaking my hand, officer. I'm not fighting you.
And another one from Natete, also tearing the poster of Bobby Wine. You can check out. Uganda police launch probe into alleged NUP campaign material damage. The Uganda police force has announced an investigation into incidents captured on video showing police officers allegedly damaging campaign posters belonging to a national unity platform candidate during operations in Baruli and Kampala, as you already watched in the video that I played. Well, according to a statement issued from police headquarters, the two widely shared videos surfaced on social media on the 24th September 2025. They appear to show altercations between police personnel and NUP supporters in Baruli City and Kampala's central business district. During the confrontations, some campaign materials were reportedly torn on the street. The Uganda police force has taken note of two videos circulating on social media showing police officers allegedly tearing a candidate's poster during operations. The statement read, "We have launched an investigation into these allegations, and appropriate action will be taken based on the findings of the inquiry." Police further confirmed that its leadership remains committed to upholding electoral laws and maintaining neutrality during campaign activities. The NUP is yet to issue a formal response to the development, but party supporters online have been demanding accountability over the incident. The police concluded by assuring the public that any officer found culpable of misconduct would face disciplinary measures in accordance with the law. In Uganda, tearing or damaging campaign posters can have serious legal consequences under both the Penal Code Act and the Parliamentary Elections Act. Here is a breakdown of the relevant laws. The first one is Penal Code Act Cap 120. The Penal Code Act criminalizes the willful destruction or damage of property. That section 335 states, any person who willfully and unlawfully destroys or damages any property commits an offense and is liable on conviction if no other punishment is provided to imprisonment for a term of 5 years. This provision applies to all forms of property, including campaign materials, if the damage is intentional and unlawful, the offender could face up to 5 years in prison. The second one is Parliamentary Elections Act, that's CAP 17. The Parliamentary Elections Act specifically addresses offenses related to election campaigns. Section 68 of the Act prohibits any person who maliciously destroys, defaces, or removes any election material or campaign poster. Violating this section is considered an offense and is punishable by the first one, a fine not exceeding 24 currency points. That's approximately 480,000 Uganda shilling. Secondly, imprisonment for a term not exceeding 1 year. Or thirdly, both. This applies to all individuals, including political party supporters who engage in such activities during the election period. Well, thirdly, Electoral Commission guidelines. The Electoral Commission's campaign guidelines further emphasize the protection of campaign materials. While they don't prescribe specific penalties, they state candidates and their agents must ensure that campaign materials are not defaced or removed unlawfully. Failure to adhere to these guidelines can lead to disqualification or other sanctions as determined by the Electoral Commission. Now, recent enforcement examples are there. In a recent incident, a 30-year-old man was arrested in old Kampala for allegedly defacing President Yoweri Museveni's campaign poster. Police identified the suspect through a video circulated on social media and apprehended him based on evidence. Well, in conclusion, tearing or damaging campaign posters in Uganda is a criminal offense under both the Penal Code Act and the Parliamentary Elections Act. Offenders may face imprisonment, fines, or both depending on the severity of the offense. It's crucial for all individuals to respect campaign materials to uphold the integrity of the electoral process.